Welcome to the Oneida Public Library for a performance of Diversity by the OPL Players. And it is a workshop performance that they have been rehearsing all week. And we're about to start. But before we do start, I would like to introduce Mrs. Megan Galander, who has been in charge of the youth services at the library and has coordinated all the summer reading programs, including this drama workshop. And may I introduce her? Mrs. Galander.
Thank you. Thank you. So we've had a lot of things going on at the library this summer. The OPL Players workshop being one of them. The theme this year is Libraries Rock. So we've been doing a lot with music, and we've turned everything into a camp this year. So we had our libraries, or Rock the Library camp, and our OPL Players theater camp. The kids seem to be enjoying it. One thing we're going to work on in our Rock the Library camp is the kids are going to work on building drums. And we are working with drums, I should say, buckets. And we are going to hold a community picnic and drum circle on August 9th at Allen Park. And we're hoping that everybody will come, bring a picnic dinner, bring something to pound out a beat on. We're going to have some friends there to help lead the way with the beat and the rhythm. And just a chance for everybody to get together and have some good summer fun. So hopefully we'll see you all there. And also please don't forget to pick up a newsletter on the desk for all of our other events. And please make welcome the OPL Players and Mr. Lemery, who has led them along the way.
Good evening. Good evening. And welcome to our poetry presentation of diversity. There's going to be a lot of diversity, not only in the type of poems. We have some that rhyme and some that don't. We have some that you can sing to, and a whole lot more. Poetry is best described by a poem that I had received from Anjali, I'm going to say her name soon enough, Anjali Eastman Prasad. And it goes like this. It's about poetry. Pictures with words omit rules, emotions, tempo, or meter. Rhymes, repetitions, yowzer words. And I can guarantee throughout the day, or throughout this presentation, you will hear yowzer words. So, with that being said, we are one of our first person to recite is going to recite a poem from Nikki Giovanni. And let's hear it for Madison Kane.
The reason I like chocolate is I can lick my fingers, and nobody tells me I'm not polite. I especially like scary movies because I can snuggle with my mommy or my big sister, and they don't laugh. I like to cry sometimes because everybody says, "What's the matter? Don't cry." I like books for all those reasons, but mostly because they just make me happy. I really like to be happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, also, you know that a lot of times we all say that something cannot be done. There's just no way it can be done. Well, Caleb Bush has a poem from Edgar Guess that will prove that wrong. So let's hear it for Caleb Bush.
It couldn't be done. Somebody said it couldn't be done, but he, with a chuckle, replied that it couldn't be done, with one who wouldn't say so till he tired. So he buckled right in with his trace of a grin on his face. If he worried he hid it, he started to sing as he tucked the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody suffered. Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one ever has done it. But he took off his coat and it took his hat. First thing he knew, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of his grin, without any doubting or clouding, he started to sing as he tucked the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it.
And now, some of you may or may not have heard of Lewis Carroll before. But Lewis Carroll, as you know, is also the one who wrote Alice in Wonderland. And so we have Anjali Eastman Prasad to say, recite a poem from Lewis Carroll.
Jabberwocky. 'Twas brillig and the sooty toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrave. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jubjub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in youthful thought he stood, the jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the toggy wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy, O frag to stay, calloo, callay. He chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig and the sooty toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrave.
Alyeska Gillander. I think that's how they say her name. Right, yep. Megan? Yep. Okay. Gillander. She should know, that's her last name. And she is going to recite a poem that I had written. And it's about where having family isn't always your blood, all the people who you're related to. It can be somebody's best friend. And so she is going to recite this poem, Alyeska Gillander.
To my dearest sister, when I was feeling down and depressed, you were there to put my sorrows to rest. Then you made some magic to make my heart jump. The next thing you did was make my blood pump. It's like you pulled me out of a tornado twister. You're more than best friend, you're like my sister. You've given me the strength, the love, and the care. Been by my side anytime, anywhere. If you weren't around, I don't know what I'd do. If God gave me a sister, I'd ask him for you.
And ladies and gentlemen, we all know that sometimes this world is really cruel. And it's always good to have a friend in your life. So Corinne Bush is going to recite a poem that I hope that you enjoy.
When the world is cruel. When the world closes you out, I'll open the door. When the world won't let you fly, I'll help you soar. When the world won't listen to you, I'll lend an ear. When the world makes you cry, I'll wipe each tear. When the world seems to hate you, I will love you. When the world won't comfort you, I will hug you. When the world won't grab you, I will hold you. When the world rubs things in, I won't say I told you. When the world gets you off key, I'll help you sing. When the world makes you sad, I'll keep you smiling. When the world makes you small, I'll help you grow. When the world won't inform you, I'll let you know. When the world shows no concern, I will care. When the world won't hang around, I'll be there.
Of course, we're always lucky to have people like that in our life. So, in appreciation of that, we're going to have Reagan McCoy sing I'm Glad to Have a Friend Like You.
I'm glad to have a friend like you. For the times we've had, the good and the bad, the happy and sad. It's been a lot we've been through. I'm glad to have a friend like you, who is sweet and kind, someone easy to find and keep in mind whenever I'm feeling blue. There's no stopping us because we're a team. Our friendship flows like water in a stream, and we'll be together to the end because you're someone that I can call my friend.
Okay. And of course, with a song of friendship of people, there's also a song, a poem that was written by Shirley Winder. She works here at the library, and she wrote Song to Mother Earth. Young and old, weak or strong, all people look around. See what Mother Earth has done. Feel the grass, hug a tree. Be grateful for the water, the mountains, the rivers, the breeze. Show your love for our blessed world by being nice to all we hold. Protect her. Do your part. Give back to her. She gives her heart. And that's from Shirley. Now, you've just seen one person come out to recite a poem. Right now we are going to do a poem that's actually going to be done in Reader's Theater. We're going to have more than one person in this particular piece. It's called The Adventures of Isabel by Ogden Nash. And they should be coming out soon. Of course, doing Reader's Theater, we don't dress them all up in the whole costume. We have something that represents their character. Okay? We have Carrie Ann, who's our narrator. We have Corinne, who is the bear. We have Reagan, who is the witch. And we have the good Dr. Caleb Bush. Okay, you guys, take it away.
Mr. Lemon, wait.
What?
We don't have a giant.
You don't have a giant?
No, we don't.
Well, why don't we have a giant?
I don't know. You didn't cast
Well,
one. Why don't you be the giant?
Well, I can't be the giant. You guys got all these costumes and stuff on.
You'll be fine. You'll fit right in. You're big enough.
I'm big enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be the giant then.
Okay. Now that we have our giant, we'll start the poem. Isabel met an enormous bear. Isabel didn't care. The bear was hungry and the bear was ravenous. The bear's big mouth was cruel and cavernous. The bear said,
Isabel, glad to meet you. How do, Isabel? Now I'll eat you.
Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She washed her hands and she straightened her hair up. Then Isabel quietly ate the bear up. Once in a night, as black as pitch, Isabel met a wicked old witch. The witch's face was cross and wrinkled. The witch's gums with teeth were sprinkled.
Oh, Isabel.
The old witch crowed.
I'll turn you into an ugly toad.
Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She showed no rage and she showed no rancor. She turned the witch into milk and drank her. Isabel met a hideous giant. Isabel continued self-reliant. The giant was hairy. The giant was horrid. He had one eye in the middle of his forehead.
Good morning, Isabel.
The giant said.
I'll grind your bones to make my bread.
Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She nibbled the zwieback that she always fed off, and when it was gone, she cut the giant's head off. Isabel met a troublesome doctor. He punched and he poked till he really shocked her. The doctor's talk was of coughs and chills, and the doctor's satchel bulged with pills. The doctor said unto Isabel,
Swallow this, it will make you well.
Isabel didn't worry. Isabel didn't scream or scurry. She took those pills from the pill concoctor, and Isabel calmly cured the doctor.
Also, we have some poems that were written by kids, but we don't know who they were, but we thought they were really good. So, our next presenter, our next reciter is Zachary Kane, and he is going to present the next poem. Zachary Kane. Okay, go ahead.
Red bug. The color of the bug is red. Someone squished him, now he's dead. He used to be so round and fat, not anymore, now he's flat.
Would we like to know the author of that poem? And now we have another poem that's going to be recited by Ella Ridgway.
The flower. I wish I was a flower, as pretty as can be. If I can't be a flower, I'll just be me.
And we have our next poem is from written by a man named Jack Pretlutsky, and he usually writes kids' poems. And we know usually we're all thankful for many, many things. And Carrie Ann Bush is going to say another thing that we are thankful for. Recite a poem that we're thankful for. So let's hear it for Carrie Ann Bush.
Be glad your nose is on your face. Be glad your nose is on your face, not pasted in some other place. For if it were where it is not, you might dislike your nose a lot. Imagine if your precious nose were sandwiched in between your toes. That clearly would not be a treat, for you'd be forced to smell your feet. Your nose would be a source of dread, were it attached atop your head. It soon would drive you to despair, forever tickled by your hair. Within your ear, your nose would be an absolute catastrophe, for when you were obliged to sneeze, your brain would rattle from the breeze. Your nose instead, through thick and thin, remains between your eyes and chin, not pasted on some other place. Be glad your nose is on your face.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to present a poem by Edgar Allan Poe. It's called The Bells. The kids have been working very hard on this, as some of you may know. Some of you may know this poem much better now, anyway. So we're going to have the kids come out. We're going to have the kids come out and assemble themselves, and we will present The Bells by Edgar Allan Poe.
Kids ready?
Hear the Judges with the bells.
Silver bells.
What a world of merriment.
Their melody foretells
How they
tinkle,
Tinkle, tinkle.
in the icy air of night. Oh, the stars that oversprinkle,
all the heavens seem to twinkle.
with a crystalline delight.
keeping time,
Time,
time, in a sort of rhythmic rhyme.
To the tintinnabulation
That so musically wells.
From the bells.
Bells,
bells,
Bells.
bells, bells.
bells.
From the jingling and the tinkling of the bells. Hear the mellow wedding bells.
Golden bells. What a world of happiness.
Their harmony foretells. Through the balmy air of night.
how they bring out their delight.
From the molten golden notes and all in tune.
What a liquid ditty floats to the turtle dove that listens.
While she floats
On the moon, oh, from out the sounding cells.
What a gush of euphony voluminously wells.
How it swells.
How it dwells.
On the future, how it tells of the rapture
That impels.
To the swinging and the ringing of the bells.
Bells, bells of the bells.
Bells,
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 bells.
Bells,
bells. To the rhyming and the chiming of the bells.
hear the loud alarum bells.
raisin bells.
What a tale of terror now their turbulency tells. In the startled ear of night.
how they scream out their affright.
Too much horrified to speak.
They can only
Shriek, shriek.
Out of tune.
In a clamorous appealing to the mercy of the fire.
In a mad expostulation with the deaf and frantic fire.
Leaping
Higher, higher,
higher.
With a desperate desire.
and a resolute endeavor.
Now.
Now to sit or never.
By the side of the pale-faced moon.
oh the
Bells,
bells, bells.
What a tale their terror tells.
Of despair.
How they clang and clash
And roar! What a horror they abhor.
On the bosom of the palpitating air.
Yet the ear it fully knows.
by the twanging and the clanging.
how the danger ebbs and flows.
Yet the ear distinctly tells.
In the jingling and the wrangling,
How the danger sinks and swells. By the sinking or the swelling.
In the anger of the bells. Of the bells. Of the bells.
bells,
Bells.
bells,
Bells.
bells.
In the clamor and the clangor of the bells. Hear
The tolling of the bells.
Iron bells.
What a world of solemn thought.
Their melody compels. In the silence of the night.
How we shiver with affright.
At the melancholy menace of their tone.
For every sound that floats.
From the rest within their throats.
It is a groan.
In the people
of the people.
They that dwell up in the steeple.
all alone.
And who?
Tolling, tolling,
Tolling.
In that muffled monotone.
Feel a glory in so rolling.
on a human heart of stone.
They are neither man nor woman.
They are neither brute nor human.
They are ghouls.
And their king it is who tolls.
And he rolls,
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 A paean from the bells.
And his merry bosom swells.
with the paean of the bells.
And he dances.
and he yells. Peeping.
Time, time,
Time in a sort of runic rhyme.
To the paean of the bells.
of the bells.
Keeping time.
Time,
Time.
In a sort of runic rhyme.
to the throbbing of the bells.
Of the bells,
Bells,
bells.
to the sobbing of the bells.
Keeping
Time, time,
time as he knells
knells.
No.
in a happy runic rhyme.
To the rolling of the bells.
Of the bells,
Bells,
Bells.
to
the tolling of the bells.
of the bells,
bells,
Bells.
bells.
Bells. To the
Moaning and the groaning of the bells.
We should all make sure you guys, let's do a bow together, okay? On the count of 3. 1. No, you look out that way and I'll just count. 1, 2, 3. There you go. There you go. I just want to give special thanks to all these kids. They have been working hard. I couldn't ask for a better group of kids who are just wonderful, and I'm hoping that they'll be back again for next summer. I'd like to thank the United Public Library for allowing us to have it here. I'd like to thank Tom Murray for his help. I'd like to thank the parents and guardians of the kids, because bringing them here it takes, it's a lot of work. I really appreciate it. Autumn Wright, who helped and assisted me, like making copies, making sure that they had them all in their books, keeping me organized pretty much, and also to Mrs. Megan Gilling, okay, for wanting this too. So we thank everyone, okay. So thank you very much for coming, and I really appreciate it. You guys did a great job.
And thank you for taking the time to teach these guys. I can say they've come a long way in a short time, and you guys all did phenomenal, and thank you so much. We have some light refreshments for everybody right outside the door, so please stick around for a few minutes and enjoy some and get to know our OPL players.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Very good.
From the rest within their throats.
It is a groan.
And the people of the people,
They that dwell up in the steeple.
all alone.
And who?
Tola.
In that muffled monotone,
Feel a glory in so rolling.
On a human heart of stone.
They are neither man nor woman. They are neither brute nor human.
They are fools.
And their king it is who tolls,
And he rolls
Rolls
a paean from the bells,
and whose merry bosom swells.
with a paean of the bells.
And he dances.
and he yells. Peeping.
Time
In a sort of runic gun.
to the paean of the bells,
of the bells.
Peeping. Time.
Time
In a sort of runic gun.
to the throbbing